Day 34 on the Florida Trail, and I'm hiking the Suwannee River section. And how convenient that there's a Suwannee River campground here. So we're staying here for 2 nights, and it is so lovely. There's a lot of history here, and I cannot get the song out of my head, but it's a good song. After Jacob's sons massacred all the men in Shechem where they were living, God told Jacob to go to Bethel and dwell there. God wanted him to make an altar there to God, who appeared to Jacob when he was fleeing from his brother Esau. So Jacob told his household, "Put away your foreign gods who are among you, purify yourselves, and change your garments." The prospect of meeting with God at Bethel led to a thorough work of reform. There was much to be done before Jacob and his household were ready to face the Lord. Out of consideration for his wives, Jacob had tolerated the presence of idols in their tents. These strange gods may have included the teraphim which Rachel had stolen from her father, the images that his servants may have carried, and others that may have come into possession of his sons with the spoils of Shechem. There's the Suwannee. Going to meet with God is a very important and somber event, and the cleansing of themselves and putting on new garments symbolize the moral and spiritual purification of the mind and heart. Jacob hid their idols and earrings under an oak tree, which was a wise thing to do in case they become again a source of temptation to them. As they journeyed, the terror of God was upon all the cities that they passed, but they did not pursue Jacob or his sons. How wonderful to have the protecting hand of God in one's journeys. Jacob did build the altar at Bethel, and once again God promised him that nations and kings would come from him, and the land that he had given Abraham and Isaac, he was now giving to Jacob. After Bethel, they journeyed on to Ephrath, which later became known as Bethlehem. And on the way, his beloved wife, Rachel, started to have hard labor. These are huge, huge mushrooms. Like, really huge. They look like oysters, actually. Very nice. The midwife said, "Don't worry, you will have this son also." So Rachel knew she was having a son, and in her last breaths she named him Ben-Oni, which means son of my pain. But Jacob renamed him Benjamin, which means son of the right hand, which connotes prosperity and happiness. Rachel died. In her early years of marriage, she said to Jacob, "Give me sons or else I die." And now she got both at the same time. How tragic. Jacob buried her right there and set a pillar on her grave. We see that in our present day too, don't we? We see white crosses or markings along the side of the road where people have died. I think that's a good practice. Well, Jacob's oldest son, Rueben, he did something horrific. he had sex with Rachel's maid, Bilhah, who is also Jacob's concubine. So this makes it incest. Under Mosaic law, incest was punishable by death and was despised even by the pagans. Because of this act, when Jacob was on his dying bed and giving out the blessings to his sons, he withheld the birthright from Rueben. He had forfeited his temporal and spiritual leadership in the family. Then Jacob came to his father Isaac at Hebron, and Isaac was 180 years old when he died, and Jacob and Esau buried him. Now I have to pass under I-10. I don't know that I've passed under a freeway before. Lots of busy roads, never an interstate. There goes Walmart. At least there's a nice view of the river. I am literally under cars driving over me. Weird thought. Well, that is awfully nice. I'll take a rest area. Did I mention it's muggy in Florida? It really is. Just another perspective of this massive tree. Nice view. And a nice picnic pavilion area. An old cabin. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm too tired to go find out. It's so hot. Why did they put a bench right here? Ooh, I like it. I like it. Beautiful. That is gorgeous. Oh, I just love these live oaks. I'm gonna tell you this all the time. The Florida Trail got appreciation for their efforts in the enhancement of the recreational opportunities on the Twin Rivers State Forest. Way to go, Florida Trail! This is the remains of an old homestead. Nice spot to have your house. .3 miles of the official Florida Trail I've done, and now I'm taking you to the state park where we're staying. I have to take the afternoon off because I need to do some serious laundry, and they have a washer and dryer here. So I had a nice lovely morning. No complaints about this Suwannee Trail so far, that's for sure. This is adding a good mile to my hike already. Ay. Anyway, it's pretty cool. There's a nice day use area and lots of trails here, but I haven't explored any of them except the Florida Trail. Nice washrooms. Jacob sure had his troubles and trials in life, but at least he obeyed God, and we should too. Do you have any idols that are interfering with your meeting up with God? And this is our site. I'll see you tomorrow.